G'day all you lovely people out there. It's a warm welcome right here, right now, right in this very moment. It's a warm welcome to you. So welcome to our new series called Simplicity. So by way of introduction, I'm Pete. So I've been a counsellor for 14 years and I've dealt with all sorts of issues. I'm into all sorts of disciplines. I'm into yoga, I'm a man of the land, I love music. I'm a moment person. So in those 14 years, I've dealt with issue-based clients. At the end of 14 years, I decided that I wanted to do something different. I wanted to concentrate on well-being, health, and simplicity more than issue-based stuff. So we've come up with a series called Simply Simplicity. So in this series, we'll talk about all sorts of stuff. We'll talk about deep breathing. We'll talk about production versus consumption. We'll talk about less emotive thinking and more practical thinking. We'll talk about needs versus wants. We'll talk about how to clear the clutter and noise out of your life. We'll do all sorts of stuff. We'll introduce you to dark and light as opposed to positive and negative. Very interesting concepts. We'll also talk about boundaries. We'll talk about clarity, focus, flexibility, and so on. So there's a lot of things to cover in this course. So you have the chance at any time to book a one-to-one session with me, build up the number of simplicity sessions up to 9 sessions. So that the aim is at the end of these 9 sessions with different concepts of simplicity, you will be able to create your own life plan of simplicity, which could lead to greater well-being and a more satisfying life, more fulfillment. So that's the aim of the exercise. So what is simplicity? This is the introduction to Simplicity series, okay? So what is simplicity, we may ask? Well, let's go to some great philosophers to find out what simplicity actually means. So Socrates, who lived 2,300 years ago and whose philosophy still pertained to today's environment. He said of simplicity, he said simplicity is a virtue to identify and live by what's the most important, removing undesirable distractions in order to stay focused on the essentials. That is akin to wisdom, very important in terms of this series called Simplicity. Eckhart Tolle, who was a more recent philosopher, said of simplicity, life is simple. It's not complex. But if it is complex, you can learn simple. The Dalai Lama, a wonderful Buddhist philosopher, says, discover the profound in simplicity. If one's life is simple, contentment will come. A big part of what we're doing is to calm our minds and have a calmer, more peaceful state of being. That's part of it. So what you can do is book one-to-one sessions with me at petetalktherapy.co.nz. That's petetalktherapy.co.nz. I'm looking forward to meeting you. Until then, keep practicing. Talk, think, and do simple. Till then, I'm Pete. Namaste.